Hey guys, ADHD here. In today's video, I'll be showing us how to make these awesome little mini baby Minecraft characters. They're really awesome. They're really simple and they're really fun to make. And like I said, you can just make them really quickly, if you're just bored. And they don't take up too much space in your world too. They're just something really cool to look at. So they are really awesome. But I want to give a huge shout out really quick to a smaller YouTuber who actually inspired this whole video. So he actually made this creeper right here. It says his was a little bit different, but I decided to alter the design a little bit. But he made a Enderman, baby Enderman, just like this, and it inspired me to basically make a zombie, a skeleton, a Steve one, and a creeper one too. So huge shout out to him. I'll put a link to his channel down below. Go and check him out. But anyway, let's get started on this. I'll be showing you guys how to build all 5 of these. Let's start with the creeper though. Okay, so for the creeper, you're just gonna need lime wool and black wool, and we're gonna go ahead and start on this right now. So what you want to do is start with four 2x2 squares. So all you have to do is make one 2x2 square, just like this. Then one block spacing away from that, do the exact same thing. Then going forward a block, do the exact same thing again. Then on this side, do the same exact thing. They're all basically just one block away from each other, as you can tell. And then attaching all of these 4 blocks, just go ahead and connect all of them from the top, just like this. Okay. Then go ahead and close that bottom up. And then go ahead and do the exact same thing for 2 more rows. Just like this. Okay. And once you've done that, now we can go and add the head. And what we're going to do is basically go diagonal a block off of that square and go around the entire thing real quick. Okay. And we're basically make a 5x5 square for his head. Okay. And then remove those 3 center blocks right here and replace them with black wool. And then we're going to be working up from right here. The next row is going to be all lime green. Then the row after that's going to be 1 black wool, 3 lime green, 1, 2, 3, 1 black wool. Then the next 2 rows are all green wool, lime green wool, just like that. And then just go ahead and close this box off real quick by going around the entire thing with that lime green. And that's really it for the creeper. The creeper is not my favorite one, to be honest. I like the other one's designs a lot more. This is really just the best I can come up with for a creeper to make it the same size as everything else. And I wouldn't have a creeper because that's like one of the more popular mobs, So I just tried my best. I think it still came out pretty awesome though. Okay, let's finish him up. And boom, so we are done with the creeper. Let's get started on the Enderman. Okay, for the Enderman, you're going to need black wool, white wool, and purple wool. Okay, so let's get started on that now. So what you're going to do is we're going to start off with a row of 3 black wool right here on the floor. It's going like this, 1, 2, 3. Then right in front of that, do the exact same thing. And then that exact same pattern right here, we're just going to do that again a total of 4 more times. So just make 4 more rows just like that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. For a total of 5, including the bottom one. Okay, and now what you're going to do is on this block right here, the front side block, you're going to take this out a total of 4 blocks. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then do the same thing here on top, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what you want to do is basically on the 3rd block or actually the 2nd block from the start of the arms, you want to go ahead and get the black wool and go across from one to the other, just like that. Okay. Just like this. And then on top of this, you're going to do the exact same thing for another row of black wool. Then the next row is going to be 1 white wool, 1 purple wool, 1 black wool, 1 purple wool, 1 white wool. Then do 2 more rows of black wool. Just like that. And then go ahead and go in the back of this and bring this out a total of 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3. Do the same thing over here. 1, 2, 3. On top 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then just go ahead and close this whole thing up by boxing it up. And this one is a 4x5 head. And strictly just because I made all the heads 5x5 originally, and the head just kind of felt a little too big, to be honest. But you can change it if you want to being 5x5 if you'd like that better. But like I said, I just liked it better as 4x5 or 5x4, whichever way it's supposed to be said. So there you go. And finish that. And now we are done with the Enderman. Let's get started on the zombie. Okay, for the zombie, it's the exact same thing pretty much as the Enderman, but we're going to be using different colors, obviously a different pattern. So it's going to be blue wool, cyan wool, green wool, and black wool. Let's start with that blue wool and make the exact same body thing we did at the beginning of the other one. So what you're going to do is get the blue wool and make a row of 3. In front of that, do the exact same thing. And then do that 1 more time on top of that. Then the next one, you're going to do the exact same pattern for 3 rows of cyan wool. So that's 1, then 2, then 3. Then come down to the bottom, you're going to do the exact same thing as those legs right here on the side. You're going to get the blue wool and bring it out by 3. 1, 2, 3. Same thing on this side, 1, 2, 3. And then on both sides, we're actually going to need a gray wool. Sorry about that, I forgot to say gray wool. You're also going to need one gray wool and add that to both sides at the ends. Okay, just like that. And then come back up to the top. You're going to get the cyan wool, and you're going to do two cyan wool, 1, 2. And then you're going to do 2 green wool, 1, 2. Same thing on this side, 1, 2. Then 1, 2. Then again, we're going to match the heads up on the second block of the arm and bring this across with the green wool. Then these 2 center blocks, remove them and do the black wool with 3 black wool, just like that. Then on top of that, do a whole row of green wool. Then the next row is going to be 2 black wool, 1 green wool, 2 black wool. Then the last 2 rows are 2 green wool. And then again, go to the back of the head and bring these out by 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The top 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then let's box that up. Okay. And as you guys can see, they are very, very similar. The only one I think that actually is different as far from that body shape is actually the skeleton. I think the Steve one is pretty much the same too. And if you wanted to, you could make the Steve one into Herobrine just by, putting, all white eyes. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Oh, I'll do it later. I just wanted to see what it looks like, but we'll do it later. Okay, so let's get started on the skeleton. Okay, so for the skeleton, all you're going to need is white wool and gray wool. And as you guys can see, I did change the eyes real quick to show you guys what it looked like. This would be the Herobrine baby. But, I think it actually looks better as a Steve. But if you guys want to do it, you can do that too. I'll fix that later, I guess. Or else I'll do it real quick. Boom, there we go. So let's get started on the skeleton. Again, you just need the white wool and the gray wool. So again, we're going to start with that same pattern. A row of 3 white wool. 1, 2, 3. In front of that, do the same thing, 1, 2, 3. But now we're going to be changing it up a little bit. Instead of going on the side, we're going to go diagonal with the white wool and bring that out by 4. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then over here, the same thing. Or I'm sorry, by 3. Sorry guys, 3 right here in this the skeleton. And then over here, the same thing, 1, 2, 3. Then now come over here in the back right here, in this one block right here. You can see what I'm talking about. Take that up, a total of 4 blocks. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then right here, this second to the bottom right here, you're going to bring that out on both sides, then bring it forward on both sides. Okay, and then for the top row, you're going to bring it out both sides, then go diagonal on both sides, then go diagonal once more on both sides. So it should look like this. And then on these, go ahead and bring them out a total of 2 more blocks. 1, 2, and over here, 1, 2. Then we're going to go ahead and make our head the exact same way as the rest of them, except for obviously the arms are not going to be where we're going to be in this block right here. So above here, take that. You're going to do 1 white wool, 3 gray, 1, 2, 3, 1 white wool. Then the next row is going to be all white wool. Then the next row is going to be 2 gray, 1, 2, 1 white wool, then 2 gray, 1, 2, then 2 rows of white wool. And then again, we're going to come to the back and bring this out by 3. 1, 2, 3. Same thing on this side, 1, 2, 3. On top, 1, 2, 3. This side 2, 2, 3. And then just go ahead and box it up. As I said, these are very, very simple. That's what makes them so awesome. Is like you could literally make all of these in like probably, if you're not, if you're doing it right, probably less than like 10, 15 minutes. And they're really, really fun to make. And they actually are pretty interesting. Something to look at when somebody comes in your world. Okay. Boom, just like that. And now let's finish this up with the Steve zombie, or the Steve statue. Okay, for Steve, you're just going to need the blue wool, the cyan wool, the brown wool, the white wool, and you're also going to need the birch planks. Okay, so let's get started on that bottom again. So you're going to use one row of 3 blue wool, 1, 2, 3. Same thing in front of that, 1, 2, 3. Then do one more row of that exact same thing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then do 3 wools of the cyan wool, 3 rows of the cyan wool, I mean. Very similar to our zombie one, except for some minor changes towards the end. Then again, come right here, 1 block off the side, or 1 block in. Then take that and bring it out by 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, wrong block, the blue wool. 1, 2, 3. Then finish that up with a gray wool. I keep forgetting to tell you guys about the gray wool. And then right there. Then do the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3. Then 1 gray wool. Then up top, you're going to do 2 cyan, 1, 2. Then over here, 1, 2, then add 2 birch planks to both those. 1, 2, then 1, 2. Okay, and then for the head, we're just gonna go ahead and take it from this arm to this arm. It's going to be right here. I can't even speak. 1 birch plank, then 3 brown wool. 1, 2, 3, then 1 birch plank. The next row is gonna be all birch plank. Then the next one's gonna be 1 white wool, 1 blue wool, 1 birch wool, or 1 birch wood, then 1 blue wool, then 1 white wool. The next row is gonna be all birch planks. And then the top row is going to be all brown wool. Okay, And now we're gonna come down here in the bottom again and do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then now here's where it's gonna change a little bit. So for the hair, basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna do like a staircase going all the way down. So it'll be like this. Okay. Do the same thing on this one. Basically just like a staircase like that. And then go ahead and fill the rest of this in with the birch planks. And then go ahead and fill the back right here. And then the rest of it is all hair. So you just fill the rest of it in with the hair. Just like this. Always make sure you do the box shape, obviously. Okay. And then let's close his head off. And boom, that is it. We have our baby army here, as you can see. That is how you do it. It's a really easy and really fun to do. If you guys are new here, please check out the channel and subscribe. I greatly appreciate that. I build loads of crazy Minecraft stuff and do tutorials on it, so I definitely recommend you subscribe. Anyway, guys, if you can hit this video with a like, that'd be awesome too. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Adios. Hey guys, welcome to the outro. On the right side of your screen, this is a recommended video. You can click on that and now take the last video on my other channel where I show you guys this really awesome real life version of a Pokeball. And on the left side of your screen, where it says previous video, you can go and click on that and now take the last video on this channel where I show you guys how to build an underwater guardian survival house. Both of those videos are super awesome and I definitely recommend them both. You can get both those videos by clicking the card button on the top right side of your screen, also if you're on the mobile app. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for just watching this video, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Adios.